Is that a look of disappointment? Is that a look of, wow, the judges really saved me? Is that a look of shock? Is that a look of maybe is that like a depressed kind of, feeling down and out, feeling sorry for myself? I mean, what kind of look is that on Canelo's face? I don't know. Look, I was gonna make a video, but I mean, I'm like staring at this picture, and I mean, it's a very, I don't know, intriguing look, I guess, right? Like, what is going through his head right there? Thank you, Adelaide Bird. I don't know. Thank you, 114, 114. Like, what's going through his head? I'm sure Canelo was expecting a robbery, like a win, a victory, but he didn't get it. Got the draw, like it never happened. So, I don't know. The look. What kind of look is that? But anyway, look, Counterpunch Boxing, I'm back. Look, I heard these other channels out there. I'm not going to name. No, I'm not going to name them. But anyway, I heard a couple of them out there. They thought maybe I fell off. But you guys, look, you guys know. I'm down here dealing with hurricane, like major disaster type shit. Okay, I mean today I was ripping sheetrock out of my cousin's house. Okay, $250,000 house, and now it's nothing but 2x4s and a roof. Okay, so been very just incredibly busy, and right now boxing, it's kind of light. Not a whole lot to talk about right now. We got the Luis Ortiz situation. Uh, which I'll talk about in another video. And, we've got a couple other things. Terrence Crawford in the media wondering, he says, am I pound for pound number one? Look, you've got Mayweather retired. He said, who did he say? He said, oh, Andre Ward retired. So he's like, therefore, am I pound for pound number one? This is according to Terrence Crawford. So, a couple of upcoming videos. And look, if you guys have any suggestions or any ideas, anything you want me to talk about, drop it in the comment section because right now I'm all ears. I mean, I'll talk about whatever. We can go back to the good old days. We can go back to the glory days of boxing, right? The golden age of boxing, the four king. What we talk about it all. We can break down Olympic careers, you name it, we can talk about it. So, leave it in the comment section below. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Why the hell is my screen doing that? But anyway, I'm having technical difficulties here at Counterpunch Boxing. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm back. Here I am, full force ahead. I've got like 2 or 3 days off, right? So, I'm going to get caught up, get the channel caught up, get it going again, and I'm excited. But most importantly, I want to know what you guys would like to hear. What do you want to talk about? We'll go live again. I got some cool things coming up on the channel, which I'm not even going to give you a hint. Just trust me. Got some cool shit for you coming up. Um, but yeah, I mean, for once, wow, I'm at a loss of words. I'm like the mouth of the South, right? The gift of gab, and I'm at a loss for words. But all I can tell you is I'm back. I'm excited to be back. And it's not like I was gone. I didn't go anywhere. But usually we're putting out 1 or 2 videos a day, and I just had to take a break. Look, I don't know how to say it, but I guess I'll just come out and say it. I mean, YouTube is not the priority of my life. I mean, I have real life shit to deal with outside of YouTube. I mean, I'm not like these dudes like Ego Boxing or whatever, where, I mean, they look at YouTube as like their livelihood. To me, this is a passion, a hobby, that kind of thing. It's not paying my light bill. It's not paying a car note. I'm on here because I want to be on here and I'm passionate about it, that kind of thing. You guys get the point. So yeah, and again, shout out. I did some shout outs about a week ago, and I want to give you guys a lot of shout outs. I mean, look, people that have been with the channel from the beginning, and even if you're new, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And just know that we are the real deal. Okay, this is the real boxing news. We're not biased. I don't care about clickbait. I don't care about monetization. I don't care about YouTube money. They can keep their little peddly money. I don't care about that. I'm on here because I love boxing, and YouTube needed a channel. YouTube needed a good honest channel with an outspoken guy, intelligent, that knows his boxing, and I do. So, and I'm not bragging, but when you listen to the other guys on YouTube, I mean, they just sound like babbling idiots. They really do. I mean, they're literally reading a boxing scene article and trying to pass it off as knowledge. Okay, it's like, it kind of reminds me of like what is that, Google Translate, right? Where you can hit the little button on your phone and the little robot lady will like read you an article. I mean, that's basically what the other boxing channels are, is fucking Google Translate. So, I don't need some guy that lives in California reading me a boxing scene article. I mean, I am, I can read, okay? I can read. Look at these pictures. I mean, look too, and also, I want to talk about a rematch, right? I want to talk about a rematch. I want to talk about, I want to break the fight down round by round. I mean, look, I really want to kind of delve deep, dive deep into the Canelo Golovkin situation, because I don't think it's being talked about enough. And I think a lot of people out there, they're just kind of letting it go, just letting it go. But I mean, do you realize what happened? I mean, you had a guy that was completely protected by boxing politics, right? The establishment fighter, the house fighter, whatever you want to call it, completely protected, right? I mean, just it's crazy to me that you know, really, I think, my channel and maybe a few more are the only channels that, were really outspoken about it. And, I think other channels are afraid to lose their press credentials and things like that. But I don't care about that. I really don't care. It just doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have my integrity intact, and I put boxing before, all that other garbage, because that's what it is. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that, but I really want to know, what do you want to hear about? What do you want us to talk about? I mean, any boxing related subject, you name it, we'll break it down. We'll talk about it. Um, and let me end here. I know this is like a weird twist of topics, but couple of guys out there, and I mentioned it when I went live like a week ago, and we had like a group discussion, and I mentioned it, but there's a couple of guys out there that are just really pissing me off, like in a bad way. Like, it's incredibly disrespectful. I'm tired of it, and I think, maybe it's time I call these guys out publicly, or maybe I'll take the high road and just move it along, right? I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, if you're familiar with the channel, and again, if you're new, welcome to the channel. But if you are familiar or new, whatever, what do you think? What do you think? I mean, I have a couple of issues out there with really two reporters in particular, and it's not ego, it's not Dante. You probably wouldn't even know, but just things out there that are really rubbing me the wrong way, and I feel disrespected. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. I feel incredibly disrespected by these people. I've done nothing but support them and encourage them, and help grow their brand and grow their name, and really help them along the way, and I can't even really get a reply. Like, I can't even get the time of day. So I feel a little bit used and maybe taken advantage of. So, but anyway, guys, I know I'm babbling. What do you want to hear about? We're back. A Counterpunch Boxing. Leave your comment below.